If you are building a business in any industry, this is the master key. Good morning from Cortes de la Frontera and welcome back to the Zinc Digital channel. Today is a new concept for me. I will be tackling a local mountain. We live down there and this is the mountain. Today I want to tackle a concept at the root of every successful brand and why most founders get stuck. Brand clarity. You see, most entrepreneurs think that their problem might be in marketing or sales or even their own product. But in over 50 sessions with founders, I've encountered that the root cause, the real blocker here is clarity. Who they are, who they serve, and what truly makes them different. So in this deep dive, I will walk you through how to define your brand's core identity, why clarity is your ultimate competitive advantage, and how to build it through proven frameworks. If you are building a business in any industry, this is the master key. Hola.
Buenos días.
Let's start with the why. First things first. The great Martin Neumeyer, in his book, wrote that a brand is not what you, the founder, thinks it is. It is what your audience, what your customers think it is. Let's say I say the name Louis Vuitton. Everybody has some kind of an image in their head what I'm talking about. Some of you will have a view of, yes, that is something I want to prove my status. I know my friends at Bourzma have a different view. Look at the view. This is not H&M and any of those other fast fashions that they are fighting against. But in any case, when you name any fashion brand that is known across the world, everybody has a perception of what it is and why they choose to buy it and why they choose to wear it. As probably fashion is the most interesting area to build a brand, because people do put it on every day and associate themselves with these brands. So what you wear represents how you think, and how you think is how you perceive these brands is put on yourself as clothes. So in the mass world of all the people, all the ideologies, opinions, everybody has a perception of each brand in this world. And you must have a clarity on what, of course, what you think your brand is, but you also must understand what your customers think it is and how they value your brand and why they want to associate with it. Hot in here. It shows 12 degrees outside. I'm sweating already in the sun. Well, with that said, brand clarity is your operating system. It is your North Star, which you can guide your decisions. What does it get you? Well, first of all, it gets you an easy understanding why even your brand exists, why you want to do this, what kind of problems you're solving and who you are solving it for. Second thing that you can get with a clear brand is you can price premium. Usually brands who know their worth, have a clear statement, they're capable of pricing at least 20% more for their products than people who just solve problems because of solving problems. And also, the third thing is faster decision making. With a clear framework of what it is you do, where are you going, it's easier to make decisions in the day-to-day life. If your shop's front color should be this or that, your website should be easy to access or have piles of information in it. You truly can make these decisions on the fly, knowing who's it for, why it is, and what you should do in order to make yourself look different. Whew, still a lot more to go. It takes an hour 20 to climb up this mountain, I've been told. So that's enough time to explain these concepts for you guys. Without brand clarity, your business is like a ship without a compass. Everybody's working. Nobody knows where they're going. They're going somewhere. Decision making slow. Do we want this or that? What do we say when the customer walks in? Messaging, social media posts. everything. It's like chaos, confusion, like walking in the mountains without a clear path where I'm going. But there's a clear path here because there's like flags everywhere. I will show you. Hop. So like this. These flags indicate that you are on the right path. You're not going nowhere. So what is brand identity at its core? Purpose. Why do you exist besides money? Vision. Where will you be in 5 to 10 years? Values. What principles shape how you behave and how you make your decisions? Positioning. How do you stand in comparison to the market? Who are you for? What makes you different? Personality and your voice. How do you sound, act, and show up in the world? Promise. What are you promising your customers? What consistent promise do you make to every customer? And last but not least, visual identity. Your logo, your colors, your taglines, all these things together shape your brand's identity. It's like building another person. Often in my sessions, we like to exercise to imagine your brand as a person as it was sitting right next to us. Let's explore 3 great examples. A thought through brand identity. Apple. Apple is, oh, there's an eagle or a vulture. Looks like an eagle. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Apple is a company that has redefined positioning in the market. Everybody who buys an iPhone or a MacBook is making a statement that they are innovators, they are creatives, they are, in some cases, believe that they're better than everybody else. How Apple has achieved this is by simple designs, pushing innovation. Like even I was like 8 years old when the iPhone came out, and I still remember hearing the noise about, oh, this new phone is going to change everything. I had one family member who came to Christmas, and he was like, so I bought this iPhone to check if it is good or not. And he was showing everybody at like in Christmas, where you're not supposed to think about any brand, but about like family values. But still this positioning seeps through and makes an impact. Another great example that everybody loves mentioning when talking about brands is Nike. Nike has a truly unique brand promise. Just do it. Everybody knows, just do it. Today in the morning, I was like, should I go on the mountain? Like, just do it, you know. It's a promise that motivates. You will wear Nike, you will be the top of the mountain, you'll be the number one motivated person in this world, you know. I still have to read the book about Nike. It's supposedly amazing. I'll read it, and then we can talk about what it entails. But in general, this is a brand that has transformed how sneakers are sold, how sportswear is sold. It is all about every person being capable of making the decision to get up and go. Wonderful. And the last but not least, number 3, let's talk about a brand who has a clear example in purpose. We recently even had a session with them, Bourzma. They want to eliminate all textile waste on this planet, and it is a true purpose. Like they value recycled textile and making high fashion out of recycled clothing, and it's been their driver for years now, and they truly are making an impact in this scene. They are making festivals, and recently they had a shop, and everywhere is recycled clothing made by designers who are capable of creating these masterpieces out of secondhand clothing. And their true purpose is to eliminate all textile waste. Next time you're throwing out a t-shirt, do consider that it can be made into a high fashion piece by some amazing designer, or even you yourself can recycle it. They have workshops, so they are teaching people and educating people, and at the same time looking cool as fuck while doing it. Okay, I'm getting hot here. We should move forward. So how can you achieve such clarity that your brand is as sharp as a knife's edge in this market, so you can cut through all competition and achieve a market leader status? You need frameworks. Frameworks help very much. They kind of put you in a box, but you can express yourself more within these guidelines. Here's some examples. I recently read about Simon Sinek's Golden Circle. It's a very simple framework. You can easily implement it by following these 3 steps. Why? Why are you doing this? Number 1, answer this. These are just questions you have to answer. Why are you even here? What is pushing you? A clear answer why. Why I'm walking up this mountain? Because I need to lose around 10 kilograms. I'm not kidding. Summer was too relaxed. Number 2, how? How are you going to do it? Are you gonna have trucks that deliver your product? Are you going to do it yourself? Walk house to house? How will you solve your why? And then last but not least, what? Opa. What is it that you're going to sell? Your product. What are you going to offer the people who trust you to solve the why? It can be as simple as apples. It can be as simple as phones. Well, phones are not that simple. But nevertheless, you need to have something tangible to solve your why with. Let's have an exercise with this framework. Let's reverse engineer it, because we are not a business. We're just me and you walking on a mountain. Let's have a product. Let's do what is simple. Nothing is simple in this life. I thought walking up this mountain and filming at the same time would be simple. Nevertheless, I'm sweating like a pig. Okay. Okay, I have a product, but you'll have to guess what it is. I'll start with the why. I want to make the most fun outside playing experience in the world, so nobody, not a single person on this planet, can be bored while they are outside. Okay, how? How do you make the outside playing experience more fun? You can run around, you can jump around, but what truly has changed playing with your friends outside? So fun. A ball. Yeah. So we introduce a ball. We will, how we're gonna make this experience so fun? We will give everybody a ball to play with. What? So what is a ball? But just a ball doesn't cut it, you know? Everybody has a basketball, a football, a floor ball, hockey ball. Nobody has a hockey ball, but you get the idea. So, but how are we going to make our what different? How are we going to make it stand out? We will make the most bounciest ball in the world. Yeah, it will be so bouncy that you can drop it from a bridge on the ground and it will bounce back up to you. Sounds fun, eh? I would love to bounce myself, actually. If I could bounce up there, just kind of tired of walking already. But yeah, that is a simple framework you can do in a few minutes and have your 3 questions answered. Why? Most fun experience in this world? How? With a ball. What? With making the most bounciest ball in the world. That is a simple answer. Of course, there's many more frameworks to use to clearly define what it is you do. The second one I love to use myself often. It is the 12 archetypes. We have through years developed archetypes throughout society, through art, poetry, ancient Greece, and theater, films, movies, YouTube videos even. So there are these 12 brand archetypes which you can use to define who you are in the marketplace. Are you a diplomat? Are you a caregiver? Are you a magician? I will leave some links in the description so you can check out these brand archetypes and other resources that I find while writing this description. I like to use an example during my sessions of a classroom to define an archetype. So this can be not taken directly from the book, but like imagine all of your competitors are sitting in one classroom. Everybody remembers how school was like. So you're sitting in your classroom and you're like, okay, these are the people around me, and everybody is a different character, a different archetype. So you can imagine your brand sitting in a classroom and you can write down what it is that they do, how they act, who they are. Is it the person who makes all the jokes, the clown, you know? Is it the mysterious in the back guy who's like sitting all the time writing something? Turns out he's a rapper. Who knows? Is it the person in front taking notes, writing down everything? Not the person that knows it all. Everybody wants the answers to the tests from this person. These archetypes can be created manually because we all have an intuition of what is around us and who are the people. So you can create your character of your brand freely by having a fun exercise like this. And the third, last but not least, is my own framework that I've developed. It's a 10-section framework. It's a deep dive, a true analysis of the situation, of the identity, where I go through 10 different sections about brand purpose, differentiation, positioning, all that jazz, strengths, weaknesses, pricing. My favorite part is about the competitive advantage. What truly makes you different? Why do you stand out? Yeah, this framework you can explore more on my website, zenith.digital. See you there. So now that all these frameworks are in your pockets, you are capable of defining your core identity. To truly use clarity as your ultimate competitive advantage, you must follow a few principles, otherwise it will not work. Founders often confuse clarity with activity. So by doing more, you will achieve more. That is not always the case. Or they think more complexity means more credibility. Having this big of a PDF document explaining why your chocolate bar tastes better than others because of the ingredients is not what is going to sell your Kit Kat or your milk chocolate, you know. At least I've never seen them explain their taste in 3 paragraphs of complex engineering of their chocolate ingredients. So, principles to follow. Clarity comes before creativity. What does it mean? We all know all the ideas we have about making this green, this blue, throwing up a big flower, you know, having fireworks everywhere, so creative, tunnels and exhibitions and making your office look like it's on the sky and floating. And we all have these great creative ideas, but clarity always comes first. Again, why are you doing this? Who are you doing this for? And what is it that you actually do? Second, differentiation beats generality. What does it mean? By making your brand stand out, you automatically avoid being generic. We all know what generic looks like. We all know what it looks like to fit in. We all know what it looks like to walk the path of the person in front of you. So be different, make a change, do something else. And the third one, authentic values build loyalty and trust. So having clear defined values is very crucial. You will resonate with some kind of people. And if you value cheap, if you value fast, if you value easy, those kinds of people will come to you and will buy from you. They will be only buying cheap, fast, and easy solutions. There is brands that make millions from this kind of approach as well. Look at McDonald's. It's cheap, fast, and easy to get a burger. Long-term effects are not that great, but hey, at least you're not hungry anymore. So have your values defined. Know what is it that you bring into this world, and those are the kind of people that you will resonate with, and those are the kind of customers that will buy from you. Ka-ching! A bing bing. Now here's the kicker. What are the pitfalls to avoid? Don't think branding is just your logo, just your visuals, just your colors. Because it's much more and deeper than that. Of course, on the surface, it will never look like that, but the results show themselves. Don't try to appeal to everybody. A product for everyone is a product for no one. You won't be able to serve every single person on this planet. As simple as cultural differences. I'm here now in Spain, and there are so many cultural differences from Latvia that like things that work there will not work here. Simple as that. That is the first part. You still have like personal stories, emotions, history, personality types. So many things to factor in about every single person on this planet. So don't try to appeal everybody. You will appeal no one. Another killer is inconsistency. If on Monday you are selling shoes, on Tuesday you are selling boats, on Thursday, I will be making a protest to change the world about something that is not connected neither to boats nor shoes. Um, Mixing messages destroys recognition. People need to remember you, what you stand for, what you are, what you do. So be consistent in your messaging. I know it gets repetitive. You can try to find creative and different ways to message your big message, but stay consistent with what you are saying, what you're doing, the promises you're making, and the promises you are fulfilling. Copying competitors. We all know the guy who's like, me too. Yeah, I'm doing that too. Yeah, I'll do that as well. That's what I'm doing. No, it was my idea. I did it first. Those people are annoying. Don't be that guy. You'll always be second rate. Let's find an example. Let's do a new startup. We will beat the next iPhone by making a phone that is very expensive and has a good camera. Great. No one cares. There's a million phone brands and you're right now like the last one in line with the new phone. You need to carve your market. Let's say OnePlus. They are making truly advanced phones, and they have carved their own market. They're not that distributed everywhere, but the people with OnePlus phones, they are very dedicated. Also, cat phones, amazing differentiation. A truly indestructible phone. Beautiful. It's a different market. It's for workers in dangerous areas where your camera can get your phone can fall and everything can be destroyed in a matter of seconds. It's where cat phones came in with like robust systems. I don't know if they're still producing them, but I remember there was a time where they were the most indestructible phones. Also, one of these phones had an infrared camera on it. It's like you have carved out a market, made yourself different, and got your customer base without being the next iPhone. Don't change directions too frequently. If you are saying you're going one direction, commit. Do it. Go all the way. See what the destination is like, and then you can rebrand, re-strategize. But if you rebrand every few months or even every few years, it just doesn't make sense, and people will fail to trust you. And the last but not least, in general, do not overlook the power of emotions and story. We are built on storytelling. We were being told stories when we were kids. We are still telling stories to our friends. Every time you meet your friends, you're like, yeah, man, last week I went up a mountain. Crazy, right? And I filmed a video doing like, here's some pictures and here's the video. Wow, like, and on the way there was so many like goat poop and stuff, and I almost fell there, and then this happened, and we're telling stories all the time. We love it. We're people, we're humans. Don't overlook that simple aspect. Tell stories. Don't be the technical guy. So technically your computer is not as good as my computer is technically better, and no, love. Like you can be the technical guy, and like Steve Jobs is a great example of a technical guy who brought story into life. You are a creator. You are an innovator. Use this technology, this innovative technology, this new, never done before, new concept of a powerhouse in your pocket. You know, not like imagine if Steve Jobs like came on the stage and he's like, yeah, so we have the best touchscreen in the world. We have a camera on it, and you can press with your phone. It's a touchscreen. It's a 30mm touchscreen LED screen that is making the best. So technically, you are already bored. I might even have to cut this part out so you don't skip, so it doesn't affect my watch time. Yeah, those are the things to avoid when defining your brand and defining clarity. Let's move on. Almost there. While I'm walking, you can do a little exercise. take one of the frameworks before and answer those questions. If you have and answered those questions, you can head on over zenith.digital, and I have prepared a little quiz for you that you can answer. It's a multiple choice. It's will take you 5 minutes, and you'll get an instant result analyzing where does your brand stand. Starter. So if you have just started your journey into brand building, or are you in need of growth, you're ready to scale, you know everything, you have built the foundations and you are ready to scale. But oh ho ho ho, look at this. Somebody left their bone. There's some pieces of skin. Oh wee. Opa, there's more. This looks like skin. Yeah, things you find on a hiking trail along the mountains. Scary, huh? Here's the flag indicating that we are still going the right path and our destination is clear and visible. Up there. Let's go. See you on the top. Quick intermission. Wanted to show you these magnificent rocks. Almost there. Doo-doo-doo. Guys, we did it. We tackled the subject of brand clarity and we tackled the mountain. Look at this view. Look at this. There's birds flying. I don't know if there are eagles or vultures waiting for me to die or something. I'm a bit scared of them. I don't have any weapons to protect myself. There's 3 of them. Looks like eagles. Anyway, look at this view. By the time that you have finished clarifying your brand, understanding your core identity, your view of the field should look like that. At least that's how my view looks right now, and usually looks after every session when we see the brand clearly and we understand fully what it is, what it does, who's it for, and why it is different. So let's talk about benefits. What does it get you? Well, first things first, revenue lift. I've seen at least 20% of revenue lift in most of the cases where people clarify their brand and have a clear positioning. It could be also engagement lift, view lift. If you saw on this channel, Andy did a discovery session. After that, he went on to Thailand to create content and achieved, like in 2 months, he made 52 videos and did like 1 million views on his TikTok channel in total in 2 months, with a clear purpose, clear definition of what he wants to do, how he wants all this to look like, and everything else. I think if you have a business, your team is more aligned. If they know your values, what you stand for, what you're selling, they can easily sell further, do a better job, feel like they are a part of something. Yeah. Also, loyalty. You get loyal customers. People resonate with you better. People would love to engage with you more. Maybe not buy every time, but at least hang out, hang out at your store, on your social medias, comment, share, tell their friends. Word of mouth even is much more easier when you can clearly say to somebody when they ask you, so how should I tell my friends about you? This and this, and that's why, yeah. And they're okay, I can remember it. It stays in their heads. So that's what brand clarity gets you. Here's some rocks, and I'm about to head back down because I need to edit this video now. See you on the other side. Once again, thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope you embark on your own journey to clarify everything you want to be clear. Please know what you're selling, please, so your view can look like mine. Thank you, and see you next time.